Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we're going to be reacting to 10 weirdest facts about Diddy.
Okay, if you guys have been watching the news, you know some weird things are going on with Diddy.
There's something really fishy going on with Diddy, and we're about to find out right now. So if you're interested, stay tuned, man.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Diddy is far more evil than you think. From owning an island where he traps his victims to secret underground tunnels in his house, these are 10 of the weirdest facts about Diddy. And first up, I bet you didn't know Diddy is a little too close with his mom. Because in an IG Live from 2022, not only did he kiss his mom on the lip.
Did you guys just see this? He's kissing his mom on the lips.
Some people do kiss their mom on the lip, but
I think at a certain age, it's just not appropriate anymore.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. I'm 50-50 on that. I don't know, because some people may think it's normal, and some people may find it a bit weird.
Lips?
I don't kiss my mom on no lips. That's for sure.
Guys here are even weirder in number 9. Because what if I told you weird crimes run in Diddy's entire family? See, this is Diddy's son, Christian Combs. And it's really weird how similar he is to his father. Like in 2022, when a woman named Grace O'Marcaig was working on Diddy's yacht as a bartender. See, at first, everything was going great. People were drinking, dancing, and having fun. But then, as the day went on, Grace started to feel sick and really weird. And shortly after that, she found herself cornered in a room with Christian, and this is where he would allegedly harass and assault her.
So in this audio that CNN has listened to, you can specifically hear the accuser, who alleges that she was being forced to take this tequila shot that she believed was laced with drugs.
Everyone knows if you go to a Diddy party and they offer you a drink,
you gotta tell Diddy no.
No, Diddy. Don't take the drink.
After struggling with Christian, trying to get away, she was finally able to escape. But she never forgot about that day, because in April 2024, Grace finally sued Christian for drugging and assaulting her and causing her emotional distress. And luckily, she had the help of music producer Lil Rod Jones to prove it was all true. Because reportedly, he was not only in the same room when it happened, but he actually has recordings of the entire...
If you know anything about the Diddy situation right now, you know that there is definitely some weird recordings out there. And I don't know about you, but I'm waiting for the recording to drop.
I know. I'm waiting to see these recordings too.
I'm waiting for them to drop those one by one.
Apparently, they're already floating around the internet, so we can probably find them somewhere.
And we're slacking, because we got to get on that.
Diddy might do well in prison. Because what if I told you Diddy's favorite part of working in the music industry was sleeping with rappers? Because not only has he admitted to sleeping with Usher.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up.
Are we going to have to cancel Usher and Trey Songz if this comes out that they were, you know?
Listen, I'm not going to jump ahead right now. But if you were going to his freak-offs, I'm going to have to think about something. I'm going to have to start thinking about things, like what I'm going to do. Because for me, it's a bit sketchy going to the freak-offs.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now
What's going on?
I want to know why two grown men are wrestling over Frosted Flakes. Like, is that normal?
No. I've never wrestled no grown man off Frosted Flakes. You want the flakes, take the flakes. I'm not wrestling you for it. So, that's just me.
Yeah, agreed.
Many people in the music industry have claimed Diddy slept with some of the top male rappers. Even Gene Deal confessed he was outside the hotel door while Diddy and Ja Rule were having a freak-off.
Next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell.
After Ja Rule scammed all those people in the Fire Fest or whatever the heck it was called.
You guys ever seen that?
Go and watch it on Netflix.
Watch that, yeah.
Ja Rule can't be trusted, so... That's all.
Yeah, Ja Rule's already on the X list.
Yeah, he's been on the X list.
Already on the X list.
Yep.
Number 7, we gotta mention the fact that Diddy has ruined the childhood of some of the biggest musicians of all time. I'm talking about Justin Bieber. See, when Justin was just 15 years old, he released a video with Diddy saying the two of them were gonna spend the next 48 hours together and they were gonna go crazy.
Check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out, what we doing. We can't really disclose, but It's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So, we gonna go full crazy.
How do you feel about this?
I think it's inappropriate. Like, why did they spend 48 hours together? Going full buck crazy? Like, what does that even mean? What were they doing?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I really hope that Justin Bieber comes forward with like more information about like what happened.
Yeah, I would like to know what is going on in Flavor Camp. Anything called Flavor Camp, I ain't going to it. Flavored Camp?
Yeah,
Pass.
it sounds sus. It sounds sus.
Pass.
6. I bet you had no idea Diddy got 9 people killed to make himself famous.
Yeah,
See, in December of 1991, Diddy was just beginning to make a name for himself, but he wanted to do whatever it took to become the new face of hip-hop. So he decided he'd host a celebrity basketball game in New York. Problem was, he did almost no planning. So by the time the game started, over 5,000 people showed up to an arena that could only hold half of that. And just minutes before tip-off, all hell broke loose. Because all the people that didn't make it in broke past the barriers and stormed into the arena, knocking down security guards and crushing anyone who got in their way.
But then thousands more come. Talking about like almost, I would say like it was like 10,000 people outside. They were just crushing people down at the bottom of the stairs.
Now look, Diddy definitely shouldn't be proud of number 5. Because I bet you didn't know, the only reason Diddy has changed his name is to cover up his crimes.
I never really thought about it, but he had a lot of different names over the years. He had like Puff Daddy. What else did he have? Diddy.
Puff.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy. Puff Daddy, you said already.
Yeah, I said Puff Daddy.
Love. I heard that.
Yeah, some people are calling him Love, which is weird. I never really heard about that.
Every time he broke a law, he started to change his name, like in the 1990s, when he assaulted an Interscope Records employee and immediately changed his name from Puffy to Puff Daddy. Or like the time he was arrested for a shooting in a New York nightclub and he changed his name from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. He ended up changing his name 3 times in 10 years. But even that wasn't enough, because he eventually switched his name to just Diddy after being charged with bribery and criminal possession of a weapon. By 2021, after the accusations started piling up against him, Diddy decided to completely change his identity and decided his new name was Love. Yeah, just Love.
Weird.
And after assaulting literally everyone he came in contact with, he changed his name back to Diddy, thinking no one would catch on to his plan. That is, until his former security guard, Gene Deal, came out to expose him to the world.
Being Diddy rich takes a guy that once name was Puffy, that after every tragedy he had in his life, he had to change his name. Puffy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Brother Love, Love.
For on our list, Diddy predicted his own downfall. See, for years, celebrities have been trying to warn us about Diddy, and we had no idea what they were talking about.
Hey, if you guys saw that interview with Cat Williams, he was spilling all the tea. He had all the information, and he told us about these Diddy parties. He told us.
Nobody believes Cat.
No one believed Cat.
Nobody believes
And
Cat.
now look what's happening. So,
Listen
guys
to
are
Cat.
sleeping on Cat.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on him.
Cat Williams tried to warn us in 2023, saying all lies would be exposed soon.
All of these deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all.
But the weirdest person to predict Diddy's downfall was Diddy himself, because in 1999, Diddy sat down with E.T. for an interview when he predicted exactly what would happen.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
But look, I bet you had no idea about number 3 on our list. The fact that Diddy tried to kill 3 of the top rappers of all time. See, back in the 90s, the rap game was dominated by 2 of the greatest to ever do it. Biggie Smalls, who at the time was Diddy's best friend and was even signed to Diddy's Bad Boy record label, and their rival, West Coast rapper Tupac. In 1996, Tupac was the #1 rapper in the world, and everyone either wanted to be him or work with him.
What do you guys think about the Tupac and the Diddy situation? I hear some people think he took him out. Some people think he didn't take him out. What do you think about this?
Some people are saying that Tupac's still alive.
That's true too. Like, that's what I'm saying.
This is
There's
an
too much
ongoing
going
thing.
on.
Is Tupac dead or not? I need to know.
It was short-lived, because on September 7th, Tupac was shot in his car.
Chroma-plagued rapper and actor Tupac Shakur is dead at the age of 25, just about a week after sustaining 4 bullet wounds last Saturday night in Las Vegas.
See, at the time, nobody was arrested for his death, and for years, people theorized that Diddy was behind it, and that he had hired somebody to kill Tupac all because he was jealous of his success. But in 2023, 27 years after Tupac's death, a man named Keith D was finally arrested in connection to the murder. And while he was being interrogated by police, he claimed Diddy paid him $1 million to do it. But it goes way deeper than just that, because right after Tupac's death, Biggie Smalls became Diddy's next target. See, at one point, Diddy and Biggie were a little too close.
I look at him like, I say, Jesus.
And the next question is...
Love you.
But eventually, Biggie got tired of whatever that was and told Diddy,
Listen, I'm not saying that you can't say you love your best friend, but the whole your hand is soft thing, and when he covered his mouth, Biggie wanted to say something. It just seems really sus.
I got no comment on this.
Was that not sus or what?
Definitely made me feel a bit uneasy.
he was done with Bad Boy Records. In Diddy's eyes, this was a big mistake. Because if we know anything about Diddy, it's that he hates competition. So he flew Biggie out to California to finish recording his new album and convinced him to stay on Bad Boy's label. But during one of Biggie's recording sessions, a group of West Coast gangsters pulled up to the studio, guns loaded, and shot and killed Biggie. After all this happened, people began to question why Diddy would fly Biggie out when he knew Tupac just got shot.
Yeah.
Well, Gene Deal, Diddy's former security guard, says it was all because Diddy wanted to set Biggie up.
This is like...
Yeah, what?
I don't even have words for some of the stuff that he's doing.
Imagine, this is the stuff that we are hearing about. Imagine the stuff we are not hearing about.
That's true. That's so true.
Because for number 2 on our list, there's no way you knew Diddy's childhood shaped him into a monster. See, when Diddy was growing up, he had a rough childhood in the Bronx, and when he was just 3 years old, his father got involved in a drug deal gone wrong, and he was shot and killed instantly.
My father, he was killed when I was 3 years old. I don't have like a lot of memories of my father.
Diddy's mom knew immediately she had to get her family out the hood, so she moved her and Diddy to Mount Vernon in New York, hoping for a fresh start. But the town that was supposed to give them a better life actually ruined both their lives. Because while Diddy was enrolled in private school, she was never around, having to work 3 jobs to pay for the tuition. So with no mom and no dad around, Diddy turned into a monster. It first started with him selling drugs.
I sold drugs for like a day, and I got chased by helicopters, doors got kicked down. It probably like the unluckiest day for a drug dealer.
I was willing to do anything to get to it.
But look, we still have one final fact to mention, and it's so weird, it's actually terrifying. See, when charges started piling up against Diddy in 2024, word got out about his infamous parties he held. And while the parties themselves were crazy enough, there was something evil going on behind closed doors. Something that Diddy refers to as freak-offs. These freak-offs were so crazy, I can't even talk about them on YouTube. But what I can say is, there was gallons of alcohol, large quantities of baby oil.
Can someone please tell me what the baby oil was for? Because I still don't. Like, what are you using it for?
Why do you need 1,000? Not 100. 1,000 bottles
What were
of
they
baby
doing
oil.
with this oil? I need to know.
While people who have attended Diddy's parties have admitted to seeing some crazy things, the actual freak-offs were held somewhere else. Somewhere nobody else had access to. And when news broke in September of 2024 that Diddy's house featured underground tunnels which led to a cave, one can only assume these tunnels and the freak-offs were somehow connected. Now with that same report in September, it was revealed there were over 1,000 bottles of baby oil that had been seized from Diddy's house.
Court documents now reveal authorities located AR-15s, narcotics, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil lubricant in those raids.
Now I can't think of a single good reason to have that much baby oil in someone's house. And well, there's a popular theory that baby oil is a disguise for a form of liquid ecstasy he had been drugging his victim.
I think I did hear that something was being put inside it. He was drugging people with liquid ecstasy.
So the baby oil was
That's crazy.
Owning 1,000 bottles of baby oil is weird, but it's not illegal. I mean, why else would the police seize every single bottle if they weren't suspicious of something? And well, Diddy's lawyer even tried to cover for him.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know.
But immediately after that, Costco responded saying none of the company's locations carry baby oil. No matter what the truth may be, one thing's for sure. Diddy is not the person we all thought he was. And the truth about him will be revealed soon.
Wow.
So those were the 10 weirdest facts about Diddy, aka Puff Daddy, aka Love, aka Sean Combs, aka
like
whoever he feels like me in that day.
This guy's like 20 names. Honestly, I'm shocked by a lot of the facts that we found out about Diddy. Seems like the more we learn about this guy, the worse things that are starting to come out, eh?
I don't know if I could learn any more about him, but
yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you comment, like, and of course, subscribe. And we will see you in another one. Ciao!
Peace.